Good morning, it's Kate. And today is Future Friday. Now, I'm one of those people. Okay, first off, I'm a life coach, health coach, emotional freedom coach, also a money coach. And so I talk a lot about how we are having our best life by attending to us. In other words, not putting yourself on the back burner and attending to everybody else, but looking at your own mind and your own choices and what you are actually doing in your life. So, today is Future Friday, and I'm going to talk about getting what you want. How do you get what you want? Now, I was reading this awesome book yesterday, and I think it's called Secrets Buried Alive Never Die, something like that. And I had a very big aha moment in this book because it explained, which I already know. I mean, I know that our right brain is feeling, and I know our left brain is logical, and I know the amygdala is up there doing its job to make us, put us into fight or flee, and all of that, and what our frontal lobe does, and how our frontal lobe needs to take control of, the too many feeling doubtful fear thoughts. But what I didn't know was, do you know, to achieve what you want, both these brains have to become whole. And this was such an aha moment and such a beautiful moment for me, because for years, since about, when I first started coaching in 2014, 13, I knew something was missing from the formula that everybody uses, which, if you get my essential secrets to success, I will explain the formula and I will explain the missing piece. But this was proof to me that we can't achieve what we want unless our desires, which generally are in our heart. So they're our feeling part, right? We desire something. Or we could even say it wasn't a desire, it was a goal. Let's call it a goal. We had a logical goal. That can translate to a desire in your heart as well. But I've always said that if you don't believe in the thing that you want, if you truly know that you want this thing, you desire this so badly, you have wanted this for years. It may be to lose 10 pounds. It may be to fit into a different dress size. It may be to build your business. You may have been stuck in the same place, not going anywhere for years, and you're going, why? This desire is so deep. I want this so badly. It's in my brain. I write it down. I put it down in my goals, and I still haven't got it. And that's because you don't believe in it enough. The belief comes from our feeling side. Our beliefs are sewed down in there, and they come along with feelings. We don't even know the thoughts sometimes behind them. But when our belief in something that we can achieve, something that we want, is here, and our desire is here, we can't achieve it. You see, they've got to get to be the same, which means both sides of the brain here have to get together. This is a huge secret. This was huge to me. I went, wow. I've never looked at it from that point of view. But we've got to get in tune. We've got to get aligned. So our belief has to get aligned with our goal or our desire. That thing that we write down, yes, I'm going to do this year. Yes, I'm going to get this many clients this year. Or yes, I am finally going to lose the last 10 pounds this year. Yes, I am going to really streamline my house so that, guess what, it runs better. Whatever it is that you've been trying to do, declutter, whatever it is, you have to have. Not only just want to have it, but you have to believe that you can have it. I can have it all is a great phrase. But if you don't believe deep down, you really don't believe that you can have it, it's not going to happen. How I actually cemented this into my actual being and had this big aha moment was I looked back at the miracles that have happened in our lives. And I can tell you there have been several miracles that the only way they happened was from God. That God came down out of the sky and did miraculous healings. And, I have a couple of books out there if you ever want to find them. Is Aid Enough? And I explain a little about it in that book, I think. And I am about to write, a mighty book or a little book of mighty miracles. But this particular child had a heart defect, and we had known she'd had a heart defect caused from alcohol in utero. And she was one of my twins, adopted twins, very fragile. And we had been attending the Sibley Heart Centre for, 3 years, I want to say at this point. And we go along for a normal check, and the ECG is awful. It's just awful. And I'm looking at it and I'm going, that isn't right. And then the doctor comes in and he says, okay, let's go get, a sonogram. We haven't done one of those for a while. And I can remember sitting there and without one doubt in my mind, it wasn't a plea. I wasn't begging. Well, not one doubt in my mind. I sat there and I said, okay, Father, because I had a wedding, an international wedding I was organizing that was going to happen in a couple of months. And I just said, okay, Father, okay, Lord, guess what? We can't do both. She's got to get healed, and she's got to get healed right now. She was healed in that room, and it was incredible. It was very, very hard for me to actually take that in for a little while. But, the doctor, nobody could find anything on the sonogram, and yet we'd just seen the ECG. So when I looked at the times that mighty things had happened in our family, we'd been through a tough couple of years. I have never doubted once, not once. And I will document this too and share it at some point when it's appropriate. I never doubted once that the Lord would not financially take care of us. Even though, it seemed like things fell away, people fell away, we cut the budget back. We did everything. We just had solid faith that no matter what, God had given us this family, and they all came home, and God would provide for this family. We even had a place at one point where we were able to get a lot of free groceries, and that fell away. And yet he still provided. And the truth was, when I look at that, I didn't have a doubt. There was not one doubt in my mind that he would provide for our family, and he did. And then he provided jobs, and he provided clients, and he provided all sorts of things that came along. So what I'm saying to you, why is that when we have something that we are trying to do for us personally, like build your business, put yourself out there, make your offers, streamline your house, go to that class you've been wanting to go to for ages and just can't get yourself into? Why is it that we just don't believe enough in ourselves and what we want to do to make it happen? That's something I'd like you to ask yourself. As an emotional freedom coach, I do a technique called Aroma Freedom Technique. And what it does is it helps you find those blocks that are stopping you from achieving what you want in your future. If you ever want to talk to me about that, please contact me. I'm the only Kate Penwan Thompson on the internet. You'll find me. I'm out there. But when you look at it, do you believe in these desires and goals that you've had for a really long time that are just not manifesting in your life? They're not happening. Go and see what is behind that. Dig deep. Pray about it, meditate on it. If you use essential oils, and I do, and I'm going to grab one of my favorite ones right now. This is one I can bet you that is needed in a situation like that. And this is an oil called forgiveness. And what's it about? It helps you realize who you've got to forgive. And most of the time, that includes yourself. You need to forgive you. You need to be forgiving you for past mistakes, for the things that have weighed you down from your past that you really don't need you anymore, because they're stopping you from moving into your future. And if you want your future, if you want that future to be bright, then these old memories and habits and stuff that doesn't serve us anymore need to be gone. Do you know that some of us still have that little voice in the back of their head that says, clean your plate? If you're of my generation, you sat at the table until you did clean your plate. And the truth was that all made us overeat and learn to overeat. And that didn't serve anyone. You can get rid of that thought. You don't have to have that one. The next time that one pops into your brain, you can say, no, I don't believe in you anymore. And you can just let it go. I only eat what's needed to satisfy my body. Did you notice I did not say full? I said I eat what's needed to satisfy my body. All of these sorts of mindsets are stopping you, are keeping you stuck like, an old car that won't go anymore, because it's an old habit that has broken down your brain and broken down your engine, and now you're not moving in the direction that you really want to go. This is really good stuff, guys. This is how you make dreams come true. And when you tell yourself these things every day, this cements it in even more. Yeah, a lot of people think affirmations are, that's all woo-woo stuff. No, it's not. When you start to affirm to yourself, your brain will listen to you. Your brain is not in control of you. It would like to be. You are in control of your brain and what it thinks. So take over today. Have a revolution. Take over some of these thoughts, some of these beliefs that are holding you back from achieving everything that you want in your future. Because let me tell you, you can have it all. I believe that. I know that I have it all. And I'm so grateful for all of the stuff that I have. Do I stumble? Do I get those thoughts in my head? Of course I do. But I have to overrule them. And I have to say, no, I'm not having that thought today. That is not going to stop me. So if you want to hear any more or see some of the stuff that goes on in groups, I have a group, and this name on this group is going to change today. Right now, it's Midlife Mums Making Mighty Moves. That one is for most women are mums. Not everyone is a mum. So if you're not, you can go and join one of my others. And the other group I have is Whole Health, and that is called Whole Health, the Weightless Way. And that means you are weightless in your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual being. So I address all issues there. And the other one is for if you are a coach. I believe in coaching with essential oils. I would love to see all coaches learn the power of coaching with essential oils and having breakthroughs so fast. And not only with your clients, but with yourself. Because guess what? Even though we're coaches, we're still struggling with things in our own lives that get better. And then we are able to help our clients even further. So that is called the Oily Coaches Revolution community. Go join it. And I will see you in the group. So thanks for being here today. Oh, and subscribe to my channel. So I would love to see you on here. I will be in here most days. Generally not on the weekends unless there's something really happening. But I am in here most days. So I will see you next Monday. Bye for now.